Hello, 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 and hopefully everybody's doing really fantastic. Not too far away from the big New Year celebration of 2024. It's coming up. I was sitting here at the house relaxing. It's a windy day and kind of drizzly and not really nice, a bit cold and all that good stuff out there. And I was sitting here and I was playing around and admiring the old Murdock pistol. I said, oh my goodness, isn't she a beauty? How close can you get it without hitting the camera, huh? Oh yeah. Look at the thickness of that barrel in the end. Is she thick? Huh? Oh, it looks like a blunderbuss, huh? Yeah, it could, yes. A little bit on the tip there, yep. She's very fancy, huh? The Scottish Murdock pistol. I've run across some videos where they were shooting her, and that looked pretty cool. Got a nice belt clip on her, huh? And I said, hey, why don't you get that out and take your paper towel and wipe it down a little bit, huh? Get them fingerprints off of it, because it takes fingerprints pretty easy. But she's nice. So I did that. That's what I was doing, playing around with it. And I thought, well, you know what? You're just sitting here. Why don't you put up a video? And it's like, well, I don't know. I'm not really doing anything, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else would like to see you play with your old Murdock pistol, huh? Yeah, she's loaded. She's loaded. Oh, she's loaded, huh? Yeah, she's loaded, all right. Not loaded. We get that down in there. You can barely see the tip of it. That's how much sticks up. And then, of course, if you take it, go down this way, from the end of it, you see that she's way down by the touch hole. So I don't think there's nothing in there. Besides that, if there would be, I don't know who would have loaded it because nobody's touched it. But anyway, she's a nice one. I still haven't put no flint in it. I got some little teeny baby flints I could put in there, and I haven't done that. She cocks nicely, the half cock. I don't like to let them fly up, dry fire them, because I'm afraid it might do something to the spring. I've heard it can. That there frizzen is super stiff. It's a super stiff one on that spring. But I'm looking forward to getting it ready to take out and target shoot with eventually here, sooner or later. Sometimes I wonder if I'm going to get into doing something. Maybe go to the pirate weekend or something like that. I don't want to have a touch hole or nothing drilled in one of these if I use it for pirate weekend. But that way it would just be, it would be a showpiece more than anything else. I suppose you could buy one of them phony Denix ones or something and have it instead. But that's a piece that grows on you. First, you really don't know what to think about it when all you've had is those flintlocks that's made with the wood, the old Dragoon pistols and stuff like that. And then you get a hold of this one and it's like, wow, that is totally different, huh? Is it not? It really is beautiful here. Why is it so beautiful? Where do you get such beautiful colors? Oh, is she not beautiful? It's a trick of the eye, no? It's a trick of the eye, she is. It's so beautiful. You'll see none more beautiful than this one. I haven't got a name for it yet, but I suppose I'll come up with one sooner or later. Yep, sooner or later I'll come up with one. But she is a beauty. Yes, I always like, man, I don't need that. But it does make me happy. And I do like to be happy, you know. Everybody likes to be happy. Don't you like to be happy?
Oh yeah, I love to be happy. I love to be happy.
Right, right. Nothing like being happy. Well, oh no, not well. You know, well's a deep subject, right? Edward,
You sound like a broken record.
oh yeah, I probably do. But I'm not into a whole lot of anything, just taking her easy, trying to behave myself. That sometimes is a full-time job within itself, just being hate myself. But needless to say, the old Murdock is a beauty, and I like it. Yes, I just really don't know what all I could say about it, other than it's very nice, huh?
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
So, I've been polishing on it a wee bit with this here piece of paper towel, wiping it down. But I guess your worst fear on the whole thing is that it starts to tarnish on you. You're not gonna like that. But you know, hey, you could always get the buffer wheel out and polish, right? Buffer, buffer, buffer. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so buffer it. Get it nice and shiny. Yep. Oh, goodness. Let's have a sip of coffee, huh? Did you have some coffee today? Well, if you did, I hope you enjoyed it. Nice cup of coffee. I usually drink mine just black. I get the old French dark roast and black coffee, and that's it. I figure I wouldn't drink too much coffee if I didn't put all them fancy flavorings in it, like I like hazelnut, vanilla, stuff like that. I start using that, and then it becomes like, ooh, no, it's gone, right? The old dark coffee lasts a wee bit longer, that's for sure. So, coming off of having a cold and everything, and having a lot of congestion and all that fun stuff, hopefully nobody has to go through that stuff, and if you do, my tips on that stuff is to sip some lemon water, because that's what I did. I slipped with lemon water, and then when my throat got all scratchy and I started that barking, I took some baking soda and mixed it in warm water and stirred it up and gargled in that stuff, you know, and that helped a lot too. So it helped me. I don't know if it helped anybody else, but it worked for me. And then I got you get that little jar. It comes in a little yellow square, a bouillon cube is what they call it. And I got chicken flavor. I take some hot water, put those in there, stir them up, and I sip on those chicken bouillon cubes, and those are pretty good too. They really help. They're tasty, but unfortunately, in all honesty, coffee doesn't really help very much with a cold. It causes irritation more than anything else. So I drink a few sips of coffee and whatever. Next thing you know, I got a scratchy throat. And I've been enjoying some Christmas cookies. The grandchildren made Christmas cookies and sent them over. I've been having those with my coffee. And what? Doggy, are they delicious? I've ate one too many, that's for sure. But I've enjoyed them. Oh, I did that squealing noise, and now I'm trying to cough. Don't cough, it's bad for you. Yeah, that's true. So anyway, I thought I'd do a quick video. Come on here. That way I wasn't sitting here admiring the old Murdock by myself, huh?
He's not admiring the Murdock by himself. He's not, I tell you. He's not.
Whoa, what's going on here, huh? Oh. Yeah, well, you behave yourself, Mr. Right Hand. Oh, Mr. Right Hand was going to cold cock me, I think, huh? Teach me a lesson, huh? What kind of lesson do you need to learn? I don't know, but I don't want that one. Oh, yeah. In the meantime, I'm starving to death around here, right? I need to take a 100-mile hike's what I need to do. Get out on the trail. But heck, every time I try to get out and do much of anything, I end up catching a cold or something. So, just not any good. And then, you know, you don't want to get out and end up getting ill, or any iller than you have to be. So, anyway, take a nap. Oh yeah, take a nap. Yeah, well, that's all the naps you get, right? Too sleepy, I say. Oh, you're sleepy, are you? Ooh, sometimes. But I hope everybody had a great Christmas and enjoyed themselves. A nice sip of hot coffee.
That's not good on your throat, man.
That's true, I can say that. Anyway, I've been yakking here. Thought I'd go through that old Scottish Murdock pistol. But yeah, I like it. I like all those muskets and flintlocks and stuff like that. They're all a lot of fun to play with and look at and everything. It's just a good time. Now I just gotta figure out how to get into some historical stuff and get out and take them out and learn my history on them. And accurate history, not this here, fly by night. Oh, no, I'm not sure about, whatever. Get some good accurate history down so I can teach people correctly, and maybe I can get out and go do something and for some of these history classes or something, or maybe work somewhere where history comes alive, right? That would be fun. That's what I think would be fun, just talking to people that have an interest in what you have an interest in. So, and I guess that's what this is all about. If you have a good interest in flintlocks and stuff like that, then, you know, maybe we can come up with some good stuff to shoot the breeze about. I know we did a video, I did a video here on the AR-15 steel metal compared to the flintlock metals, you know, used on the Indian muskets, and a couple of gentlemen, they responded, and they had like the perfect scenario of the metal and what goes on with it and everything, and both those guys, man, they nailed it, you know, and the different types of steel and stuff. So I loved reading that. That was pretty cool that those guys wrote back, and they had looked into some of the meteorological, or whatever that word is, a meteorological, I don't know, it's about metalworks, right? Yeah, they looked into that, and they fired some information out there. So if you go back on that video, read down into the comments, those guys, they nailed it. They nailed it good. Thumbs up to you gentlemen on that, huh? That was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed reading that. So anyway, with that being said, I suppose I ought to take and get off of here, because I'm sure everybody's having a good old time, hopefully, and they're not in despair, and none of that kind of stuff. Yep. So I'm going to go back to what I was doing here, goofing around. And I was watching the old Star Trek from the old 1960s. Gene Roddenberry, I think it's called Galileo 7 episode, where they go down to get the big ape dudes and all that kind of stuff, you know. I was watching that. And then, of course, my favorite one of all time, the Squire of Gothos, or Gotho, or whatever. That's a crazy one. And it's a lot of fun. So a little old Star Trek from the 60s there with Leonard Nimoy and all the great actors that put that stuff on for us. And it's good stuff, and I watched them. And oh, guys, you couldn't count how many times I watched that stuff. It's just like, you know, I don't know, it just takes me back to a time when I was feeling pretty good, and I didn't have to get stressed out about all the crap that's going on, or worry about what's going to happen next outside of, you know, the normal realm. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed that little look at the old Scottish Murdock. If you got some good polishing tips on this stuff, how to keep these babies polished nice and swifty clean, you know, super polish. Oh yes, if you polish it like that, it'll turn into like a glass finish, and you'll be blinded. Oh my God, I'm blinded by the shininess of it. If you got some tips on some good wax and paste and stuff, fire them up down below in the comments and let us know what's good to polish them babies with, huh? Get them looking really good. Besides a polishing wheel, those work pretty good, huh? But if you use that resin and stuff on there, they claim it takes a little metal off with it. So I don't know if that's a good thing to use or not. It might not be. In that case, if it's going to remove some steel, you don't want to lose any steel now, do you? Of course not. That's right. You don't want to lose any steel. That's for sure. So, anyway, I thought I'd just throw that up there real quick, shoot a little bit of the breeze, and have a good time. Then what I'm going to get into, I'm really desperately wanting to get out and shoot something, you know, get out there, crack off some powder, eh? Kick the old powder bucket or two. Yes, I'm wanting to do that. I want to do some different experiments and stuff between a little bit of homemade powder and some commercial powder, and got some other things to mess around with. It's just kind of, the weather's just not good for that stuff right now, you know. It's kind of like, you should have took more advantage of it through the summer and whatever when you had the time. But sometimes you just don't got the energy to get out there and get busy, or you don't have the time or the mental focus you need, right? So we don't want to bore ourselves too much now, do we? No, we don't want to be boring, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, snap out of it. All right, well, hey, let's get going, huh? Let's say adios, adios. That means goodbye, in case you didn't know, huh? Yeah, that ain't what they say in French, though. What do they say? Bonjour. That's what it is. Is it bonjour? Is that good day or goodbye? I don't know. I get all confused. I try to learn like 3 or 4 languages at the same time. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, I say. And, you know, you get them all confused. Next thing you know, you're lost. But where I'm at, you know, I didn't think you'd be using much of that Frenchy stuff. I don't know any Frenchmen around, yeah. It just happened to fall into that silly character. Because I got them French muskets, right? So what are you going to do, right? You got some German muskets, what are you going to do? The Prussians, what are you going to do? You got some Frenchies, what are you going to do? You got British, what are you going to do, you know? I mean, throw yourself into that part just a wee bit, but, you know. What happens? Oh, I got all confused and now I don't know who I am. Well, I guess you're having fun, so that's half the battle. Hey, we'll talk at you later. Hope you're all having a great day. And Happy New Year to you. I'll probably fire up another video. Who knows? I'm sitting around here. I'll probably be twiddling my thumbs. What can I do? What can I do? I might get into something. You never know. I got plenty of stuff to do. I just need to get the ambition and energy to do it. And I'm sure you're in the same boat as I am. So, anyway, have a great day.